Hey, welcome back everybody to this week's edition of 2 Minute Tuesdays. Now this week we're talking to those of you who may not be feeling 100% as far as your joints are concerned. From a health perspective, you're feeling good, but your joints, they're a little bit achy, they feel like they need to get tuned up, and they're not where you want them to be in order to get your workouts in. What can you do with your workouts to make sure your joints don't get worse and even nudge them towards getting better?
Tip number 1, focus on the muscles that you want to work rather than the exercises that you'd like to do. A lot of times certain exercises will not feel great on your joints, but that doesn't mean that you can't work certain muscle groups. So if you can find alternative exercises that work similar muscle groups that you'd like to work, try those. For example, if a push-up is not feeling good for you today and your goal is to work chest by using push-ups, try doing a chest press or a bench press, or you can even use something where you're just doing a simple isometric to activate your pec muscles.
Tip number 2, to build off that last point, utilize isometrics. The great thing about isometrics is it will force you to think about squeezing your muscles as opposed to performing an exercise because you're not moving at all. We often find that when people have joint issues, one of the things that flares up the joints the most is not necessarily the amount of load that they're doing or anything like that, but how much they're moving and how fast they're moving. So with isometrics, you're not moving at all and you're not moving fast at all because you're not moving. So it kind of knocks out both of those variables. So utilizing isometrics instead of more dynamic exercise can be an awesome alternative if your joints are not feeling 100%.
Tip number 3, don't be scared to take it to the chair. A lot of times when we think about exercise, we just think about movement. And that means we're standing, we're moving around, walking around, jumping, running, something like that. But you can do a lot of exercises from a chair if your knees, hips, low back, or feet are bothering you. We've done a lot of examples of these on our Facebook workouts that are happening during this stay-at-home order, so definitely check those out, as well as other great examples of what we gave today, using alternative exercises with similar muscle groups, using isometrics, and again, the one I just gave, using a chair. These will all be helpful if you're having orthopedic issues, aka joint issues, while you're trying to get stronger.
Check out an expanded version of this on our blog and tune in next week Tuesday for another 2 Minute Topic.